Welcome back to Reveal His Kingdom, where we're just reading the Bible every single day. Today we're going to be in Psalms 61, 62, and 63, finding rest, security, and joy in God alone. If you're watching on YouTube or any other platform, you can watch all the time on YouTube at Reveal His Kingdom. Go ahead and subscribe and get the notifications. Make sure you don't miss one of the readings. And regardless of the platform that you're watching on, after each psalm, I give a question to consider. And as it relates to that psalm, and I'll put the questions at the end of each psalm, I'll put them in the comments section, regardless of platform. They'll be on every platform. So let's go ahead and get started. Psalm 61, 62, and 63, and I read from the New Living Translation. But this first psalm, Psalm 61, it's basically a psalm about being at the edge of exhaustion and longing. And King David is crying out to God as his only refuge and God as his strong tower. Let's go ahead and read Psalm 61. O God, listen to my cry, hear my prayer. From the ends of the earth, I cry to you for help when my heart is overwhelmed. Lead me to the towering rock of safety, for you are my safe refuge, a fortress where my enemies cannot reach me. Let me live forever in your sanctuary, safe beneath the shelter of your wings. For you have heard my vows, O God. You have given me an inheritance reserved for those who fear your name. Add many years to the life of the king. May his years span the generations. May he reign under God's protection forever. May your unfailing love and faithfulness watch over him. Then I will sing praises to your name forever as I fulfill my vows each day. Psalm 61 is basically reminds us that when our hearts are feeling overwhelmed or anxious, God lifts us onto the rock that is higher than where we are in our given situations or ourselves, and he secures us in his presence. And so a question to consider after reading Psalm 61 could be this: where in your life do you need to stop striving and run to God as your safe refuge? Where in your life do you need to stop striving and run to God as your safe refuge? And now we're going to read Psalm 62. Psalm 62 is a psalm basically talking about a world that's full of noise, threats, and false securities. King David declares that his soul finds rest in God alone. And so you may be feeling like you're in a world that's full of noise and threats and false securities. And so where do you find rest for your soul? Let's take a look at what King David has to say. Psalm 62. I wait quietly before God, for my victory comes from him. He alone is my rock and my salvation and my fortress where I will never be shaken. So many enemies against one man, all of them trying to kill me. To them, I'm just a broken down wall or a tottering fence. They plan to topple me from my high position. They delight in telling lies about me. They praise me to my face, but curse me in their hearts. Let all that I am wait quietly before God, for my hope is in him. He alone is my rock and my salvation, my fortress where I will not be shaken. My victory and honor come from God alone. He is my refuge, a rock where no enemy can reach me. O my people, trust in him at all times. Pour out your heart to him, for God is our refuge. Common people are as worthless as a puff of wind, and the powerful are not what they appear to be. If you weigh them on the scales together, they are lighter than a breath of air. Don't make your living by extortion or put your hope in stealing. And if your wealth increases, don't make it the center of your life. God has spoken plainly, and I have heard it many times. Power, O God, belongs to you. Unfailing love, O Lord, is yours. Surely you repay all people according to what they have done. Psalm 62 basically is calling us to anchor our confidence not in people, not in power, or not in possessions, but basically just only in God, who alone is our salvation, our strength, and our hope. And so Psalm 62, a question to consider after reading this psalm would be this: what have you been tempted to rely on for security instead of fully trusting God? What have you been tempted to rely on for security instead of fully trusting God? And the last psalm for today is Psalm 63. Psalm 63. This is from a psalm about the dryness that you can find out in the wilderness, and David expresses a deep and personal thirst for God that nothing else seems to satisfy for him. Oh God, you are my God. I earnestly search for you. My soul thirsts for you. My whole body belongs for you. In this parched and weary land where there is no water, I have seen you in your sanctuary and gazed upon your power and glory. Your unfailing love is better than life itself. How I praise you. I will praise you as long as I live, lifting up my hands to you in prayer. You satisfy me more than the richest feast. I will praise you with songs of joy. I lie awake thinking of you, meditating on you through the night. Because you are my helper, I sing for joy in the shadow of your wings. I cling to you. Your strong right hand holds me securely, but those plotting to destroy me will come to ruin. They will go down to the depths of the earth. They will die by the sword and become the food of jackals. But the king will rejoice in God. All who swear to tell the truth will praise him, while liars will be silenced. So that Psalm 63 shows us that his intimacy with God, and more than comfort, provision, or safety, is the true source of joy, is the true source of his strength and his life. A question to consider after reading Psalm 63 would be this: how intentionally are you seeking God's presence, not just his help? How intentionally are you seeking God's presence, not just his help? That's Psalm 61, 62, and 63. And probably you'd spend some time in the Psalms today. That's Psalm 61, 62, and 63. Revealing his kingdom. Built for eternity, saved by grace through faith. Jesus is King of Kings, and he is Lord of Lords. And I pray that you have an extremely blessed day today. Spend some time in the Psalms. Look at the questions. I'll put them in the comments section. Be radically real with yourself. Pray that King Jesus would rain his perfect peace on you today.